Hello friends, today we are starting with this series Who Am I? This series is a 10 days course where we are going to learn about ourselves, about God, about various forms of connection with Him, about our birth, about death, and everything. So today is day 1 of this course, and we are today learning about ourselves. We all have a name, and with that name, we exist in this world. But if we go in detail, that who am I? The story starts from here. The story starts in this way, that I am a body, or I am the energy which is running this body. If we see in detail, then there are 2 parts of it. One is body, other is energy. Firstly, we are going to understand about body today, that I am body or the energy. When we talk about body, it is made up of 5 elements. These elements are earth, sky, water, air, and fire. We have always heard that our body is made up of 5 elements. Today we will go in detail that how my body is made up of these 5 elements. Let's take the example of water. If we say that our body is made up of water and ask ourselves that what is there inside our body which is made up of water, then the answer will be blood. Blood is exactly the same as water element. It flows like water, and it is the water element which we can see inside our body. So our body is made up of blood, and this blood is the water element. Now the next question arises, is that all the diseases which are related to blood are numerous of diseases like blood pressure, skin disease, and many more. So actual way to come out of these diseases is that we have to work on the water element. So the main thing is that we are focusing on the outer thing and getting the medicine and letting it go. But the main reason is that we have to focus on the water element in our body, and by proper focusing, we can actually reduce the diseases related to water element. So in this series, we will learn about where this element exists in our body and how we can heal ourselves. So we have seen firstly that if water is one of the elements for the body, then it symbolizes by blood inside our body. The second thing is earth. The second element is earth. Now in this element earth, if we see that which all factors are responsible for this earth element, then the answer is bones and flesh. Our bone and flesh in our body symbolizes the earth element. And the diseases related to bone and flesh we all know is muscle problems and joint problems, various joint problems in our body symbolizes the earth element. So to overcome this disease, we have to focus on the earth element. While taking medicines, we actually have to focus on the earth element, and when we know where it exists in our body, it helps us to fight with that disease. The next one is air. As we know, the air element is present inside us with the air which we circulate by breathing in and breathing out. This air is also one of the elements by which my body is made up of. The disease related to the air in today's time, we all know, is respiratory diseases, sinus, asthma, and so on. So to overcome or to fight with this disease related to air, we have to focus where it exists in our body and then continue healing it. The next element is fire. We all know that fire element is also there, which is responsible to make our body. This fire element is present inside our body, in our stomach, as the fire which helps the digestive system to function its digestion process. So this process is one of the elements required for a body. The second way in which the fire element exists in a body is a body temperature. A body temperature symbolizes the internal process of the body, and it helps us to tell that whether our body is fit or not. Once we come to know our body is fit, our temperature is normal. So in this way, whenever we have a problem related to stomach or to body temperature, it means we have to work on this fire element. Now the last one is the sky element. Sky element, if you see, it's inside a body, but we have already covered everything. We have covered bones, flesh, then we have covered blood, then we have covered air as well as the fire. So where this sky element exists? Sky element exists in the form of an aura outside our body, or in form of emotions which makes our body. And these emotions are related to happiness, joy, hurt, pain, fear, guilt, or any such emotions. So whenever we are facing the problems with ourselves in dealing our emotions on any emotion which is related to hurt, fear, guilt, pain, and we are not coming out of it, it means we have to focus on the sky element. So today we come to know that our body is made up of 5 elements, and where these 5 elements exist in our body in a form of blood, flesh, bones, air, fire, as well as emotions. Now the next thing is, this is the body, but who is running this body? The body is being run by the energy. What is this energy? This energy, which in different language we call it soul, energy, spiritual energy, atma, or the way anyone tries to express it, there are so many ways. But this energy is the one which enters inside the body and our body starts functioning. We all have been given a name called as human being, which is derived from the word humus and being. Humus means the earth, mitti, which means the body is made up of earth, and when in this body of earth the being, the energy is added, so it becomes human being. So we all are human being because of body as well as the energy. So right now we have discussed that how our body is made up of 5 elements. Now further we are discussing about this energy. This energy inside a body, what it is, how it looks, let's discuss this one. This can be explained in this way, that if a child is born in a family, then after few years we see that the qualities of the child is not present in the father or mother. The child is born with their own quality, from where the quality has been inculcated in the child. This quality comes from the energy. This shows that energy carries something with us, and what is that energy make? We have to think about it. So energy is related to 3 things. It's related to, it's made up of mind, intellect, and dissolves, that is sanskar. It means this energy which is operating a body is made up of mind, intellect, and sanskar. The mind is the one which is filled with so many thoughts, positive, negative, and throughout the second we are getting these thoughts. We cannot stop these thoughts, but our intellect helps us to select which type of a thought I have to take. So intellect is the one who has the power to take decision of right or wrong. And once we have taken the decision, whether right or wrong, it becomes our resolves, that is sanskar. So this energy which is inside me and running my body is made up of mind, intellect, as well as sanskar. So we have to now focus on all these 3 things, that how can I say that my body is made up of this energy. When the child is born and the child differs in the qualities of the parents, it means the child is carrying the mind, intellect, as well as sanskar from the past birth. And when this energy, this soul, enters the skeleton or bone and flesh, it becomes human being. So I, the human being, is made up of this body as well as this energy. This can be illustrated by an example of a moving car. When we have a moving car, a car is moving, so the body is there, the outside body of the car, and the driver is there. The outside body is just like our human body, and the driver is running this car. In our case, the driver is this energy. We can take one more example, that there are 2 cars. One car is a simple and a small one, and the other one is a big one and a very luxurious one. If we have the drivers for both the cars, if for the small car we have a good driver and for the big car we have the bad driver, then what will be the situation on the road? We will face many problems with the big car with the bad driver, and the small car with the good driver will face less problems, which states that the body of the car depends upon the driver. how the driver drives the car. In the same way, our body, whole work, whether physical, mental, or emotional, everything is being related to the driver. If our driver is perfect, if a driver is trained, if a driver knows where to go and where to move with proper instruction, then the car will be in a proper track. Same way is our body. So today we come to know that our body is made up of mind, intellect and sanskar, as well as the flesh, bones, and this entire body is being operated by this energy. So today in this journey, we had come across ourselves, that who am I? Throughout the day, whatever we do, we will practice this, that I am body, or I am the energy which is running this body. The moment we enter in any hospital and there is a patient, and the patient is sent to the doctor, the patient name is there, that this particular patient is entered in this hospital and is suffering with this and this disease. And if by chance that person dies by any reason, then we convey the message to the family member that take the body away from the hospital. The moment that energy is gone from the body, that person, name, fame, everything is gone, and it is just a body. So the important thing which we have to keep in our mind is that more than the body which is made up of flesh, bones, blood and everything, the important factor is the energy. If that energy is gone, then this body is of no significance, is of no use. So now in this series, we will come to know how to handle ourselves, how to meditate, how to concentrate, depend upon basically the energy which is running this body. So till now, in this series of Who Am I, we have seen that I am not this body. I am the energy which is running this body. As the moment there is no energy in the body is just a body without the name. So the name of our own individual is belong to that energy. So I am not the body, I am the energy. Let's practice this in the form of a meditation. Thank you.